Get ready for some great music and great stories. Band in Seattle starts right now. Welcome to Band in Seattle. I'm Xander Denke, and with me is Abby Williamson, music writer, photographer, and video blogger, to talk about tonight's band, Tango Alpha Tango.
The first time I saw Tango Alpha Tango, they were playing to a living room of about 20 people in North Tacoma. If you told me then that I'd be introducing them on television, I'd tell you, nuh-uh. But look where we are now, with raw, unadulterated psychedelic rock and roll and a ferocious live show. This band is really freaking rad.
We're in the future. We'll be right back with Tango Alpha Tango.
I Got a Girl. We usually open our set with that song, and Nathan comes in, it's just me and him, and like right away I can tell how the show is gonna turn out. You know, you spend like 8 hours driving to a venue, you show up, do your sound check and everything, 2, 3, 4, poof, first note, just like, okay, we're good.
I really wanted to be called originally Thick as Thieves, but it was back in the day, you know, I was looking online just to search the name, and it seemed like there was about 18,000 bands with the same idea of that name. I had a buddy in the military at the time, and we were going over kind of that NATO phonetic alphabet. As we got to the end, you know, it was Tango, and I'm like, T-A-T, Tango Alpha Tango. So that's where it came from, just kind of encoding that old, you know, the old idiom that I wanted to be called. So it's still kind of Thick as Thieves, but now it's just Tango Alpha Tango.
Breaking. You gotta go with the Ray-Ban shaped tan. She can rattle like a rattlesnake's breaking.
Hey, what's up? My name's Joey Harmon. I play drum set in Tango Alpha Tango. I like to look at people I'm playing with. I like to watch MIRABAI's fingers. Any bassist, I love watching their fingers and just kind of zoning out on that. I like watching Nathan because he goes nuts. I don't want to spend too much time like focusing on the crowd, like I feel like it might creep people out, but like I do like to stare at someone and try to make them dance, and like look at them until they start dancing.
Hi, my name's MIRABAI Carter TRUEB, and I'm the bass player for Tango Alpha Tango. When I'm not playing music, I work as a nurse. I get a lot of comments from the audience that I keep a really calm demeanor, which is funny because inside I don't feel calm, but I guess my face looks really calm. And Nathan, he's very like outgoing and extroverted, especially on stage.
I'm Nathan TRUEB, and I'm the lead singer and guitarist of Tango Alpha Tango. And when I'm not doing that, I teach guitar and do studio work, and I'm basically just a full-time musician. I like that I can think less. You know, I think that's the goal on stage, at least for me. It always has been to get to a point in practicing to where you can kind of, okay, now it's time to forget it. Let's turn off all that kind of left brain thinking and go into the creative side, you know.
You never told me you loved me. You never told me you cared. You never even held me. But that don't matter.
So Wolfpack is one of the bluesier songs on the record. A lot of the songs I do fingerstyle, but just some of the little hiccups that we do with the whole band, you know, little, I don't know, kind of turn you on your head a little bit and make you listen. I started Tango Alpha Tango in it was around 2008. I was writing my own songs at that point, never intending on singing them, but realizing that I thought it kind of weird to hand off your songs and kind of have someone else emote whatever was going on in it. So I stepped up and decided I was just going to be the lead singer of my own band. MIRABAI, my bass player, is also my wife. When I was looking for a bass player, she had been playing a little bit, and this is just when we were dating, and she said she wanted a shot at it, so she came to a rehearsal when I already had a drummer and my brother.
And Walker really had no idea that I could play bass, and so I sat in with him. He was like, okay, I think we found our bass player. She comes from a long lineage of master musicians, really, so it's in her blood.
MIRABAI is a rock. She holds it down. I can always count on her. Nathan and I kind of go all over the place, and she's just keeping it simple.
Joey came about through actually who was recording our albums, an engineer friend of ours. We had been going just kind of using temporary drummers, and he was another one of those that I asked to play with us, and I think a couple of things we did with him were start traveling right away, and so we got along really well, and he had great musical ideas and fit the kind of pocket that we had in the band, and so just asked him to be permanently in the band after that, pretty soon after.
Take a walk and bark the flock, shoot shots at me when I'm not around. I know the queen.
I think when I started hearing the drums in the music that I was listening to, I started getting excited about that. I just kind of like got into learning about the foundation of Western music. Start Again is a new song, and right now it's my favorite one, probably because it's the newest. I also like it the most.
once we get a song even slightly down, I like to go start playing it live, just to kind of road test the new music, you know, and see how a crowd reacts to it. I really enjoy the song, and we all like playing it so much, we're like, oh, we gotta put that in the set, we gotta put that in the set. So I think this is probably like our third time playing it live, maybe second time.
When you think Portland, you don't often think of psychedelic blues, but apparently it's alive and well in our southern neighbor. Tango Alpha Tango is proof of that. This three-piece is led by the incomparable Nathan TRUEB, whose signature growl and fierce guitar riffs make Tango Alpha Tango's music both unique but incredibly familiar.
There's so much more. We'll be right back with Tango Alpha Tango.
Nathan is an old soul. He is an incredible guitarist. I mean, like, he's really good.
At an early age, I listened to a lot of kind of what my parents were playing, whether it was older music. I remember a lot of Beach Boys and Beatles, and right when I started playing guitar, it was rock and roll that kind of freaked me out, like Led Zeppelin, and I liked their kind of take on old blues music, which actually led me to go look back at what they kind of listened to rather than trying to do their exact styles. A lot of what I study now is, and even did in school, some is jazz and, you know, kind of more orchestral stuff by myself that you don't need a whole band for, you know?
I got so killing hate. I try to kill the blues with the just way.
Well, I really like to play the guitars that inspired the song. Mostly electric guitars are my favorite. And then I really do like vintage guitars when I can afford them. I don't know many people that could afford a mortgage basically on a, on a Les Paul. So you get as close as you can get, but you know, I like little funky old guitars. I kind of seek out the, not the weirder the better, but you know, something that takes a little time and effort to wrap your playing around, you know, whether it's a sound issue or might have a little minor, you know, the intonation might be off a little bit, but it makes you work a little harder for it. I kind of enjoy that struggle.
He has a crazy guitar face that people talk about a lot. You never know what to expect. He's jumping around, falling to his knees. He likes to throw his guitar down on the ground and just get crazy.
This one's called White Sugar.
White Sugar is the title track from our new album.
White Sugar feels like we're driving like a snowplow or something. We're just like pushing through this mound and like plowing through.
White sugar, baby, on the streets. White sugar blowers on my sheets. White sugar, 52nd and steel. White sugar, try to fight Lucille.
I always say rock and roll is the best word to describe it. There's so many subgenres now that people want you to dig deeper. Classic rock influence, basically, of all the different styles that kind of encompass that kind of music, whether it's Americana or American music, but also the British side of the kind of British invasion with the blues, and it's a little bit psychedelic. But then at that point, if they haven't lost interest, then I don't like to go on too long about it. I usually say, come see our band, it's the easiest way, and then you tell me what you think it is.
I'm doing this for myself, like I just love playing music. If somebody benefits from it, that's great. I love making a difference in people's lives, but I'll just keep playing either way.
The ultimate goal would be take our music across the country and tour and live the dream for a little bit, then settle down and have kids.
You are, you were so close to me.
The Devil's Mark is actually one of the first songs Nathan ever wrote for this band, and it took us many years to finally record it.
I really wanted to end the album with that one, just because we'd been actually ending a lot of our shows throughout the years with that song. It's an anthemic one that gets a little crazy. I think as you get older and you've been playing a long time, your definition of success or making it can change. If everyone still thinks they're going to be the most famous band in the world, they haven't learned very much about the way the music world works. I try to define it by how happy I am playing, and I don't really have much of a choice. It's what I do, and I think it's what I'm meant to do. I don't see any other reason for it ever stopping, really.
Well, that's it for tonight's Band in Seattle. If you want to hear more, check us out on bandinseattle.com, where you can hear full concerts and find links for more information about our bands and where they're playing next. Abby?
Thanks, Xander. If you want to join me in navigating this rich and beautiful music scene, hit me up on YouTube. If you type in my name, I'll be right there.
Thanks for watching. Join us next week for more great music and great stories on Band in Seattle.